Hello everybody and welcome to today's program, which is coming from the SMA Media Centre in Ndola in Zambia. My name is Father Tom Casey, SMA. I might explain what we are doing here this time of the year, which is Christmas Day. It is likely that most of you watching really had beautiful Christmases in your young days, and we remember them with joy and with great excitement. So today we decided here to go down memory lane to look at Christmas in our young days from the point of view of three people. One from Zambia, who recalls the joys he had as a youngster, and then two from Ireland, who had two very different accounts of what Christmas was for them.
Yes, of course, Christmas was the most outstanding event of the year, especially in our schools, home and the church, because we were introduced to the nativity story just from early childhood.
The excitement built up in the days before Christmas was wonderful. I remember us rushing around, and they were very clever. They got us to clean up the house, clean out the house like early spring cleaning. And they said, if you don't clean and work hard today, Santa will not come tonight.
I always looked forward to Christmas. It was a great time to look forward to. Even before the television days, it was warm and cozy and cheery and a great happy time. You just felt so secure and so happy as a young boy. The first night my father lit the Christmas tree with electric fairy lights, as we called them. This was an incredible moment for us.
It was just after the war, things were very scarce. We had a big monkey puzzle outside the house, and we put big coloured bulbs up on that for the whole Christmas period. The whole country could see it.
It was really beautiful with balloons and decorations in the kitchen. I used to love putting up the decorations. The Christmas candle was placed on the window, a red candle, and was such a joy to see from the darkness outside. There was always a smoked ham, which my father always made sure to buy, and of course a turkey. This was our tradition, to have a turkey and ham.
The excitement built up all day, and then evening came. We got the house ready and hanging up the socks before we went up to have our bath. We were all bathed, all the children in one bath, bathing and talking about Santa coming, Santa's coming. And then they got us to bed fairly early so that we would not disturb Santa. And I remember I was afraid to breathe one night. Afraid to breathe in case I would disturb Santa.
There were also those sad tales about Christmas. The Little Match Girl, for instance. My mother would tell us that one. We would read about it. And this was a Hans Christian Andersen story about a little girl so poor that she was selling matches to make a bit of money so that they could eat something for Christmas.
So anyway, we went to sleep, fitful sleep, and then in the morning, we're up at 7 in the morning, down the stairs, all rushing to see what was on our socks. And then we got ready and went to the morning mass at 8 o'clock.
We used to get up for early mass on Christmas morning, which was usually around 8 o'clock. And getting up in the dark was such great excitement. And of course we cast a glance at the tree in the sitting room to see some presents and excited, but we weren't allowed to open them until after Mass. So we went to the Mass and came home early to breakfast and opening the presents. It was usually our mother who gave them to us. But of course it was Santa Claus who brought them and entered the house through the chimney.
We had to celebrate in terms of receiving gifts such as toys of all kinds, cars, toy soldiers, and so forth. Let me hasten to say that there was no discrimination between children and adults. We all came together and sang hymns in church, and also elders when we went back home, came together took some drinks, alcoholic drinks. Of course, children were not allowed. Especially in the morning, we were now all coming together as families. Celebrations unfolded with each child being surprised with a new cloth. And this is where the whole issue of Christmas excitement began from. Pupils became excited with these tea parties which were organized and being asked to attend with your own plate and a cup to receive at least a cream bun, or spread with jam, which was actually a very good luxury and we could not afford because most of us took away the usual porridge we had for breakfast.
And then we come home and we're looking forward to the bacon and egg for breakfast, and then we played for the rest of the day. And dinner came up very quickly. The big turkey was killed and it was prepared, and we all sat around the big table.
Days before Christmas were spent in town shopping and bargaining at the market yard for the turkey. Pudding and Christmas cake were also bought, and a special treat for us. Of course, my mother was a great baker and she baked cakes and apple tarts. Plenty. It was heaven on earth.
Worth mentioning is the expected Christmas meal. Oh yes, this is a lovely delicacy of rice, meat and chicken. As you might be aware that one special thing was to have a full bottle of Fanta or Coca-Cola to each child, unlike the normal practice of sharing, because during normal days, children were not allowed to have one bottle because of economic hardships. But I think we need to make mention of the rice, meat or chicken. This is a preserve which was only meant for special occasions, away from the traditional Nshima vegetables and so forth. It's worth mentioning that people knew that the love that God had shown us by giving us the newly born baby Christ to come amongst us meant sharing the love with one another. People would go on knocking from door to door asking for a Christmas gift. It was common to hear people saying, "Give me Christmas." And they had either to dip into the pocket, give you a coin, especially for even people that you don't know, whom you meet in the streets.
But I still remember the great times of the excitement of Christmas in Ireland. So with that, I'll just say good luck, and I wish you all a very happy Christmas. And I hope things will be better as Christmas comes and the new year, and maybe next year will be a better year because of all the troubles of this year.
It remains for me to wish you all a very happy and peaceful Christmas.
This has been my amazing story of Christmas celebrated in a very native way within my locality. And I'm sure you did too enjoy celebrating Christmas in this beautiful and lovely, memorable manner. I wish you the best of Christmas and a Happy New Year.